The world abounds with vicissitudes where exposing vulnerabilities can sometimes act as a beacon for the malintentioned. Just as certain individuals derive pleasure from the woes of others, revealing one's own pain can inadvertently become an invitation for more. Whether in professional arenas within circles of acquaintances, or inside the familial sphere, resilience is often tested. Concealing one's sorrows may evolve into a formidable asset. Envision a steadfast oak amidst a tempest. Leaves may quiver, limbs may totter, yet the trunk stands unwavering, roots entrenched within the earth. Such is the emblem of Stoic resilience we aspire to instill. Herein, we delve into the ways you might fortify your bastion against the trials of life, internal and external. We look to the Stoic tree, which trembles not at the thunder overhead, nor wavers in the gale, but instead demonstrates sovereign control over its fate, indestructibly robust and tranquil amidst the tumultuous seas of existence. This discourse will navigate it through 12 profound Stoic teachings imparted by the venerated Stoic philosophers, whose wisdom transcends mere knowledge to become a guide for living a life of virtue, strength, and quietude. Stoic Lesson 1. The Virtue of Silence. The Stoic sage counsels keen perception over volubility. One ought to listen earnestly, twice as often as one verbalizes. Endowed with a pair of ears and but a single mouth, we are advised not to be enamored with the resonances of our own articulation, but rather to cherish the expressions of those around us. Progress in life is galvanized not by an echo chamber of our own convictions, but rather through the absorption of wisdom from others. Begin this day forth to invest more attentively in the utterances of companions and speak with judiciousness henceforth. Stoic Lesson 2. Anticipation of adversity. Anxiety, birthed from the anticipation of untoward destiny, dismantles tranquility. Yet within this foreboding lies wisdom. One must envisage the worst of fates as having already transpired. By facing our fears in contemplation rather than in surprise, we forge resilience and cultivate the fortitude to maintain composure in the face of life's storms. Let your spirit formulate strategies of surmounting obstacles and stride confidently amidst uncertainty. Stoic Lesson 3. Embracing fallibility. Failure is the crucible from which progress emerges. The foolhardy dread folly, yet the Stoic recognizes its inherent value. Epictetus asserts that one's true mettle is tested not by their triumphs, but by their recuperation from setbacks. As a Stoic, confront errors as opportunities for refinement. A path paved with setbacks is a journey towards excellence. A Stoic Lesson 4. The Deceit of Fortune. Fortune's gleam is a mirage that often misguides. Wealth may attract the insincere and mutate character. Possessors of fortune can be ensnared by avarice and lose sight of virtue. The Stoic is cautioned to be vigilant of wealth, recognizing its potential to erode one's moral compass. Stoic Lesson 5. Multiplicity of hopes. The sequestering of our aspirations into a singular dream is a precarious endeavor. Instead, a mosaic of ambitions is preferable, proliferating the likelihood of fulfillment. In the pursuit of several aspirations, we embody the Stoic virtue of temperance and increase the probability of encountering satisfaction along multiple avenues. Stoic Lesson 6. Mortality as a mentor. An unerring awareness of mortality can recalibrate values and reassess pursuits. Contemplating life's finitude inspires a Stoic to discern the temporal from the eternal, to prioritize virtue over vanity. Death teaches that not all we toil for is worth the weight of our finite years. Stoic Lesson 7. Contentment is wealth. To Epictetus, true wealth was found not in abundance but in contentment. The Stoic rejoices not for what is absent but for the presence of sufficiency. It is in gratitude for the present gifts, seen and unseen, that one garners the riches of a peaceful soul. Stoic Lesson 8. Learning through humility. True learning necessitates the admission of ignorance. We are to embrace humility, approaching the acquisition of knowledge as an ever-unfolding quest. Humility grants the wisdom seeker the eyes of a novice, eager, inquisitive, and receptive. Stoic Lesson 9. Guilt as Futility. Guilt is a plague to be eradicated. The Stoic mind sees blame as a redundant preoccupation, be it directed at others or oneself. True wisdom lies in accountability and in the audacity to change course without the weight of self-reproach anchoring one's spirit. Stoic Lesson 10. Selective Companionship. Just as we shield ourselves from physical contagions, so too must we from toxic companionships. Align with those whose virtues we aspire to emulate, people who uplift, energize, and inspire. The Stoic is deliberate about associations, preferring solitude over detrimental company. Stoic Lesson 11. Sovereignty over self. The only territory over which we exercise absolute dominion is within. Our reactions carve our fate. Stoic teachings implore us to cultivate inner fortitude to weather life's unpredictabilities. In acceptance and management of fate, rather than its denial, lies the essence of our triumphs or tribulations. Stoic Lesson 12. The Honor of Duty. The execution of one's duty is a non-negotiable commitment. As nature's elements perform without applause, so do we fulfill our roles, not for acclaim but for the intrinsic value of contribution. Recognizing and adhering to our responsibilities is the supreme expression of Stoic virtue. Conclusion. Heed these 12 Stoic lessons as a navigator's compass through life's tempestuous seas. In embracing these principles, one embarks on a path less trodden, a path of introspection, virtue, and inner peace. Thus fortified, you become the master of your fate, undeterred by the elements that buffet those without the shield of Stoicism. With these lessons etched into the sinews of your being, let not daily distractions sway your resolve, steadfast as the Stoic tree, firm, unassailable, sovereign over your own tranquility.